What was your past life like? We can actually see it through an astrological lens. And I'm going to talk to you today about if you have your South Node in the 6th house and what it says about your past life. My name is Meredith. I live in rainy Seattle, and I'm your evolutionary astrologer, and I teach you about love and life using an astrological lens. So, if you have your South Node in the 6th house, something horribly went wrong, probably in the medical or health area of your life. You could have been a Florence Nightingale on the battlefield, helping heal the wounded. You could have been in the Vietnam War. You could have been in World War I, World War II. You could have been on the front lines as a medic. But you might have seen a lot of illness. You could have been, a physician who made house calls during the plague in Scotland and in England. So it doesn't always mean that it was your health that went wrong, but that could also definitely have happened. One thing I will tell you is that in your past life, you might have felt like an indentured servant, or even had to go into, or not had to, but was forced into some sort of slavery, some sort of like burden that was placed on your back to fulfill, that probably was cruel or literally physically bad for you, or created anxiety or created hardship in some way. Also, I want to say you probably worked very hard for very little wages. This house has a humbleness to it and a humility to it, where the person often overgives or has to overgive for very little payment, maybe just food and shelter. This is a really tough placement, and in this lifetime, you're really here to understand your worth and to prioritize your health, your body, your wellness, and not to just serve other people's dreams. You know, I love that quote where it's like, figure out your own dream, otherwise people will ask you to help them build their dream. And in this lifetime, you're here to get this karmic part of your contract settled and right and happy, doing the hard work for your dream, your health, and your wellness. So whatever issues you had in your past life, you will have them reoccur in this lifetime a little bit. So can you relate? Do you relate to this? Do you overgive, overserve, sometimes not get paid your worth? Do you feel sometimes like you're somebody's indentured servant? Leave us a comment so we can all learn from you, and follow for more. I hope you're liking